AFTV recovered from last night. First of all, I mean that was decent.
Yeah.
But today, any different from what we were seeing under Unai Emery? Did you see signs there that you think, yeah, listen, it's his first game? Did you see some signs there that you think, well, hello?
Yeah, I did. I think first half was good. I think the football was flowing. We was attacking. We had a few chances. Should have took them. They got the goal out of nothing. You get me? We were dominating the game. I think first half we were cool. I think second half, I don't know, man. Second half we just went to tits. We went tits up. You get me? Simple as. But first half I saw a lot of difference. There was more energy in the team. You understand? There was a bit more togetherness. You understand?
And despite all of that,
play, like I saw nice pieces of play, blood. I was like, raw. Where's this been? You understand? Because these are the same man. You understand? But when you got a manager,
despite all that though, we still 2-1 down at half time.
Yeah. Well, he's been in the job for 3 days. You understand? So you can't expect him to make drastic changes within 3 days, blood. You understand? Attacking, we looked better. The football was flowing. You understand? That was the issue that we have. There's a few issues we got: the football flowing and the defending. You understand? The football was flowing, but the defending was still a bit. You get me? That's gonna take time.
What did you make of his team selection for today's day?
Boy, that one kind of threw me off. You get me? The Mustafi one I kind of got, but then obviously second half, he had a terrible one. Second half, I think first half he was all right. I think the goal being deflected off him, I think that kind of. He kind of took that I think he took that deep, innit? Because second half his performance was not levels, you understand? But for me, like, you get me, Freddie's my guy, innit? You understand? Legend. I grew up watching this man, you understand? When we went to LA, I chased him to get a picture, blood. I chased this man, fam, you understand? Because I love this man and I'm not going to turn on this man. You get me? No matter what. But today, but like I said, the lineup for me, Mustafi, I got it because he's probably been the best defender in the games we've played, but I didn't get it. The Xhaka thing, man, know my thoughts on that. But he did all right today, I can't lie. You understand? I'm not going to lie. He did all right. Well, but the selection was a bit iffy. But it's his first one, you get me? So we see what he selects on Thursday.
You know, legend, all that. Yeah. He's a legend. He's one of my favourite players. Yeah, of course. However, we all know that, you know, legends and great players and that don't always make great managers. Look at Roy Keane. Yeah. You know, Tony Adams is doing their management. I know it's one game.
We can't really make an assessment after one game.
I know that, but as DT was saying in the last interview, he goes, we're in like the form at the moment is horrendous. It's still only a point. We weren't playing City or Liverpool. We were playing Norwich. These are games that really we're expected to win.
Yeah, of course. But
right, and we haven't.
But this season, let me talk now. This season, when we've gone away from home and we've gone behind, we've lost the game. We came back today twice. You understand? There's fight there now. You understand what I'm saying to you now? There's a difference, blood.
Would you give it to him till the end of the season then?
I need to see more. You understand? He needs to have a run of games to see what really goes on, to see if the defence can be improved under him.
Would you
give him? I believe the football will be better going forward because he's an attacking player, you understand? And you know how Freddie's game was. So he's not going to sit back on this. You get me? It's just the defensive side of it, innit? Hopefully Xhaka can try to do his thing. You get me? Leadership skills, he was good. He was good until he fell off, you understand? When we got him, he actually done well for us, you get me? Obviously, he fell off at the end, but for now, like, come on, it's one game, bro.
Would you give it to him till Christmas?
Yeah. I'd give it to him till Christmas.
You wouldn't go and get one of those managers that are out there now?
If you can get an Allegri now, then you make the move, innit? You understand? Because you can't really, you don't want to miss out on an elite manager.
But if you can't,
then you give it to him till Christmas, bruv.
You wouldn't try to prize, like, say, a Brendan Rodgers or
16
try
million.
and get
16 mil for Brendan Rodgers, bro. You understand? Like, come on now, innit? Let's evaluate this, you get me? We're not even going to pay 16 million if we were to go for Allegri, you understand? So, I wouldn't jump like that. I'd give it to Freddie until Christmas.
All right, so if you gave it to Freddie until Christmas and he all of a sudden went on a great run, would you then give it to him till the end of the season? Great run.
I would, because in that games, in them run of games, we play City and Chelsea.
All right, and then
if he got respectable results against that opposition, then you understand.
And then if he then went on a great run till the end of the season, so now he's like...
but blood, it's too early. You can't be asking me this, innit? These are ifs and buts, innit?
Yeah, they are ifs and buts, but I'm just asking the question.
I'd love Freddie to have...
If he took... We know it's the first game, but he goes on a great run till the end of the season, gets us in the top four.
I'm not having it.
Gets us in the top four, you give him the job permanently.
I can't.
The reason I'm asking that, we know the Solskjaer thing and all that.
Let me finish. Yeah. Because you asked, so let me answer now. All right. With me, I'd love Freddie to have the job permanently, but I don't think if you have an elite manager out there who has done things at big clubs, is available, and you can get him, then you can't miss that opportunity. You understand? Because he doesn't have experience like that. If he was experienced and we put him in now and he smashed it till end of the season, then maybe. You understand? But for me, he's inexperienced. You understand? It would be a good learning curve. If he could get us into the top, if they gave it to him till the end of the season, for example, and he got us into the top 4, and then we got an Allegri because there's Champions League football there now. You can even not even an Allegri, you could go get someone else, an elite manager, because there's Champions League football now. So now the pool's there. You understand?
Would that be fair if he did that and got us there?
Football's a harsh game, you understand? And Freddie knows that himself, you get me? And he knows that he's a young man in the coaching game. So it would be good to have an elite manager and learn your game off him, you understand? And maybe then he takes it on from there, you understand? But for me, yeah, man, give it to him till Christmas until now. But yeah, man, you understand?
Okay. No.